Chelsea again. We're back at Carnival of Ink 2025 with Artistry Unearthed podcast from Cryptic Tattoo in Springfield, Missouri. And I'm here with a guest, Bryn Beer.
Yes. Hello.
Hi, Bryn. Can you tell us where you're from, name of your shop?
I'm from Columbia City, Indiana, and that's the northeast quadrant of the state. And my tattoo studio is called Crafted Fade Art Collective.
Awesome.
Yeah, I have 8 artists, residential, and man, we're all like family.
That's great. I love that. So what's your primary style you work in?
My primary style I work in is color realism specifically, hyperrealism, surrealism. Honestly, as long as I don't have to draw or make it look illustrative like I did draw it, I really don't like that.
Okay, that's
personally.
Fair. Yeah. And I saw today you're working on a Chewbacca. That's real nice.
Yeah.
Real nice.
Thanks to AI, it made a really good background and like starfighter thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I use AI for my designs a lot. It really helps keep original, because there's a lot of times where there's only so many wolf references that are quality.
Yeah.
You know, so many photos of Chewbacca.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and the photos of him are rough when you're working from a really old film.
Right, from the 70s or whatever.
Yeah, it's dark, the contrast, the lighting is not
I use
ideal.
AI to fix old referenced photos too, like for Jaws.
Interesting.
Because Jaws, there's no remakes of that. So like, run an old photo through that, makes it look like, oh man, that was shot with a 4K Nikon or
Dolby
whatever.
Digital, 1975.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So, how did you get involved with Carnival?
Anna and Joe came to meet me at the Kansas City show Villain Arts in 2019 or 20. I don't remember which one. I was doing well. They were like messaging me. They were active with me on social media, and I did really well at the show. I did really, really well, and we got to formally introduce each other, or meet each other, hugged, goodbye, and got an invitation formally, in my inbox, and came to the shows, and we've been pretty tight ever since. They've treated me very, very well, and I try to treat everybody the same way.
Yeah, and you've been doing workshops and seminars, right?
Yeah.
How do you enjoy teaching as it compares to tattooing?
Both. So, seminars I think are easier because, I'm called to do both, but I only have to do my testimonial for one. You know what I mean? Some seminars, you're talking about like when I tattoo. Okay. So I do tattoo seminars also. Not just like, so today's seminar was on judging. I didn't tattoo at all. It was to help people perform better in competitions if they're trying to. And as an award-winning artist and judge, I thought that would be a good thing, especially because people come up to me all the time asking critiques and whatnot.
Right.
So let me just open the floor. Let's do this. Let's do this the right way. I do seminars anyway. Let's do that.
I've thought the same thing because sometimes a category is specific, like American traditional.
Right.
And especially if you're self-taught and you don't know, there are the very specific color palettes, specific rules about the shading, about the line weights.
Yes.
And if you don't know that, you're getting tossed before you even come in the door.
Exactly.
And it could be a gorgeous piece, but it's not that category.
Exactly. And on top of that, what falls over is we already have it through a lens of it was put in the wrong category, so we're not going to appreciate it like the first time we see it in the right category, because we're human. The first impact is always the most impressionable, period, and when you see it in the wrong realm, so that was a lot, like, hey, let's make sure we're all getting it into the right category. Like, let me help you help you here. Let's do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that
As a
makes sense.
judge, let's get this going.
Right, instead of doing a scatter shot and putting it in everything. Like let's pick the one or two that's the most relevant.
Yeah, and maybe not, if you're working on a 3-day piece, maybe not put it in sections every day. Maybe just wait for best of show.
Right.
Because you're going to put it in there anyway. I hope if you're working 3 days, go for it. Go for gold.
Pull that curtain off and wow them at the end.
Yeah, you don't have to hit the kids, man. You don't have to do it.
All right. So do you have any maybe advice or something you'd like to say to artists out there that are looking to get into the type of thing you're into realism and portraits?
Yeah. Yes.
And what might that be, Bryn?
Okay. Man, it sucks until it doesn't, and I mean that. You got to trust the process.
Okay.
There's a lot of different ways to get there. I found that out. But it's gonna suck until it doesn't. If it's not done in one session, it's not done. Don't call it done. It's not up to your client. It's up to you. And you better want more than what your client wants. So out of your work, especially if you're in the realism game. It's very, very clear when it's not a near miss anymore. It's blatantly off. So, and the difference between a good tattoo and a great tattoo.
Yeah.
A good tattoo tricks the eye, and a great tattoo doesn't have to.
All right, I'm going to simmer on that for a minute. That's awesome. I like that. So anybody that's wanting to find you on socials, what apps are you on, and what's your handle?
My TikTok and Instagram are the same. It's BRYN, Bryn, period, BEER, _ official. And then Bryn Beer on Facebook and YouTube. It's Bryn Beer Official or Bryn Beer Productions. I don't remember.
What do you have on YouTube?
Nicole, your DoorDash is at the front desk.
Is it instructional videos or is it progress videos of your own work? Or
So I got interviewed. I did a guest spot at a studio in Kaukauna, Wisconsin. The same videographer from Wisconsin is here, and he's doing videographer for the show as well. His name's Adam. We're all really close. But he did a thing for an ink company there. He did a thing for an ink company that was featuring me as well at the Baltimore Tattoo Convention. So, yeah.
All right, cool. Well, I'll look it up. Thank you so much.
Sure,
well, thank you for being on the podcast today.
Yeah, hey, thank you. This is super cool. Comfy couch.
Yeah,
Easy to talk to. Very spontaneous.
All right, well, wrap up the weekend good and have a great time in spring.
I hope I didn't fuck it up.